Hello everyone, this is Kailash Kore, Senior Tech Lead BI from CloudFront Technologies. In today's session, we will see Power BI Deep Dive and Real-Time Analytics. The agenda of today's session is uh, Introduction to Power BI. In this, we will see Power BI Service and Power BI Desktop. Then I will show some of the Power BI important features. On the demo on important features, it includes DAX functions, new visualization, publishing report from Power BI Desktop. We'll see the group and content packs. My colleague Nitin, he will give a demo on real-time dashboard using Power BI REST API. He will cover Power BI REST API diagram, Power BI REST API operation, supported data types, automatic retention policy for real-time data, architecture diagram of demo, whatever he's giving demo, and then Power BI REST API limitation. Also, I have my colleague Ashish, he will interact in between. And then finally, we will see the Q&A. Introduction to Power BI. So everybody knows Power BI is a baby of Microsoft. It is a Microsoft cloud-based business intelligence solution to analyze and visualize data in a self-service way. You can directly connect to all the important data using datasets, create reports, and share dashboards. It has two parts. One is the Power BI service, that is the Power BI online service. It is hosted on www.powerbi.com. It allows to visualize and analyze everything in one place using Power BI dashboards and schedule data refresh. And second one is the Power BI desktop. It is a desktop authoring desktop tool. Before globally available this tool, its name was a Power BI designer tool. It allowed to import data from different sources and create custom report and later publish to Power BI online service. So now I will give a demo on Power BI, some of the functions. First we will see some of the DAX functions. It has the following types: date and time functions, filter functions, information functions, logical functions, mathematical functions, statistical functions, text functions, and time intelligence functions. So now we'll see the demo. This is the Power BI desktop. I have opened Power BI desktop and here I have pulled the data from CRM online trial account. I have pulled data for accounts and opportunity set. In last webinar, we have seen how we can fetch data from CRM in Power BI desktop. So here I fetch data from accounts and opportunity from CRM online trial account, and also I have fetched data, pull data from Excel source files, that is the sales. So now we'll see some of the DAX function. As I said earlier, there are many types of DAX functions. So you have to decide what function where you can use. So now I will show you one of the function I have used, that is the logical functions. If you see on my screen, there is a function called a switch. It is a logical function. In this logical function, I am just deriving the month name as a 1 as a January, 2 is a February, 3 is a March, 4 is a April, like that, and I am deriving this figure, deriving these values. So now I will show you one of the DAX function that is very most useful for you. So now I want to derive a value of the actual value for the month is greater than July. So how I can do that? For that I need to create a measure. For that I am just creating, just I click on right click on this, click on new measures. So it is showing the measure name. So I am just giving measure text tags. So now what should I use? First I need to calculate. So I am using the calculate. DAX function. So calculate DAX function. And what I need to derive? Sum of what? Opportunity set, actual value. Now I want a value for July month onwards. For that I need to put a filter. So I'm in filter on what? Opportunity set. On what field? On actual date. So I want to derive first month. So month opportunity actual close date greater than month 7. 7 is the July. So I'm closing this one. Now you can see I have created a column called this DAX text DAX 2.
So Kailash, are these DAX functions the same as what we have in Excel Power Pivot, or they are something else?
Yeah, Ashish. DAX function actually introduced by Microsoft, and they introduced for the SSS OLAP, tabular OLAP, and it is we can use same for the Power Pivot and in this tool Power BI Desktop. So now I have created one measure. So I want to check a result. So I'm just taking this value on canvas. So I click over here. So I'm just converting to table. So here it is showing this value for this July month onwards. Now I want to check whether this value is changing or not. So what I will do, I am just changing the month. I'm making this as a I want a value greater than 8. Now you can see the value change. So I want to see the value below August. So it is changing. So this is the power of DAX function. So there are many DAX function you can use as per your requirement. Now we'll see some of the visualization which Power BI team introduced after they go globally available. So we'll see the visualization of donut charts, field map, waterfall chart, matrix, standalone image. So on the same canvas, first I'm taking donut chart. So I selected donut chart. So what should I show? So I'm just showing the opportunity rating. So I click here, rating. Okay. So I want to see this opportunity count. So I'm taking this. So here you can see the opportunity cold opportunity is 11, hot opportunity is 16, warm opportunity is 8. So now you can just edit this data labels also. You want to change this legend, so you can change it color over here. You can take whatever color you want. You can change it over here. Even you can show the data labels also. So here it is showing cold 11. This also you can format it. You don't want a precision, so you can remove that one. So there are many functions are there. This is the donut chart. So now I will show other chart, that is a field map. In this field map, what I will do, I am taking a state and revenue amount. So you see this, some of the state are filled. So I'm just scrolling this one. So Alaska is this one. New Mexico is this one. Now I'm changing the region color. So I can set a maximum color and minimum color over here. So I'm just taking this dark one and this one is. So here it is showing this one. This is a field map. Earlier the only map one is there. So now they introduced this field map also. This is the coolest feature. Now we'll move the another visualization. That is a waterfall chart. In this waterfall chart, what I will do, I will take a month against the estimated value. So it will show how the estimated value is going up, and this is the ledger, it is increasing, and the last one is the total of that chart. Now fourth one we will see matrix, that is just like a pure table. So for the matrix, I am taking month as a row, year as a column, and its total estimate. So here it is showing matrix wise, just like a pure table. Now even it has the ability you can insert an image also. So now I'm inserting image on this canvas. For this, I'm taking this logo, so I can insert this here directly. I'm just arranging this one. This is the logo. Suppose I want to give some name of this report, so I'm just giving the name. This is the text report. So I can give it. So this. So now I have just created this report. So I'm saving this report. So these are the new visualization Microsoft Power BI team has introduced newly. So now we move further. So now we'll see the publishing report from Power BI desktop. Here directly publish your report created in desktop tool to Power BI service, that is www.powerbi.com. How we can do that? That I will show you. Earlier, whenever you want to publish a report, for that you need to log in the powerbi.com and you need to publish from there. But now you can directly publish from this Power BI desktop tool. There is one button is there, publish. You can click over here. So it will ask your powerbi.com account. So I'm just logging in. I'm logging to my account. It is publishing. directly to my powerbi.com account. And sometime it is taking time.
So Kailash, if I want to publish it to some another account, for example, now you are logging in from your account that is Kailash Kore, but if I want to publish the same report to some another account, so how this will work?
Yeah, Ashish, that I will show you. After publish this account, suppose I want to publish this with a different account. For that, first I need to sign out from here, and then I can publish from here once again. So we can do that publish directly from here. So it will publish over here in my account. This is my account. So it will publish over here. Now we'll see the group and content part. Groups in Power BI bring you and your colleagues together to collaborate, communicate, and connect with your data. Now I have a team, and within my group, I want to share something. Suppose I have one task, and that task I have divided into my groups, and we are working on the same project. So what I can do, I will create a group. I will share this report within the group. So anybody from the group member is doing any changes that will share that can be seen by everybody. So it is a everybody has the same privileges. So I will show you how we can do that. So earlier in Power BI, only the three section was there. That is the desktop, reports, and data set. Now you can see one more. That is the workplace. In the workspace, you will get this group workspace. For now, I want to create a new group. So for that, I will just adding this one. I am just giving the group name Power BI Test, and I'm adding the whoever is a member. So now Ashish is the member. So I'm adding his name. Now I want to add one more member, that is my colleague Nitin. So I am adding over here. When I click here, so it shows the two members are added. So now I'm saving this group. Now you can see there is the Power BI text. So now I'm just connecting one of the file. So now you see I have published one of the file. This is a webinar demo. Now I am pinning some of the information here. So now you can see I have already pinned some of the information, and this is my account. So now we'll cross verify with Ashish account whether he can able to see this or not. So now this is the Ashish accounts. So I'm just refreshing this one. Now Ashish account, you can see this Power BI dashboard. I created a group. Under that also he can see the reports. Now from the Ashish account, I will pin some of the information and we'll see whether it can be able to see to my account. So I'm pinning this one from Ashish account. Now here it is, and this is Ashish account. So now I'm going to my account. I can see this one. So this is a group. So within group, I can do anything, and that my group person can be see anything. Group team member can be see anything. So now we'll see the another one is the content pack. So content pack is like that. Within team member, I want to share something, but that I don't want to give a privilege. That person can do anything. For that, for creating content pack, I'm clicking over here, create content pack. Create one pack. So I want to share same report with Ashish. Title is test report. I am putting some information test report, and I am sharing one of the report, this X report. So if I click on dashboard, the relevant associated reports and data set also selected. Get selected. Now I am publishing this one. So it is showing that publish already been done. So now I will go to Ashish account. And then Ashish account, I'm just connecting to feed data. And my organization, here is the content pack library. My organization, so I'm clicking over here. So it is showing this one, text report. Just now what I share. I'm just connecting this one. So now he can see this one, X report. Even associate reports and data set also he can able to see.
So Kailash, then what's the difference between the group and content pack?
Yes, Ashish, this is a good question. The group actually has the leverages whatever administrator, the owner of that report has. So whatever the group administrator can schedule or this create a new reports, the same thing that the group member also can do. And in the content pack I will show what the person can do. So now I share this report with you. Is that this one? So when I am clicking for just now I shared this report with you. Now, when I clicking over here, first time it is asking for the personalized. When I click over, it will ask to save a copy. So you can save this copy as your own copy. and you can explore it. You can create your own reports, and you can save it. But you cannot schedule or you cannot do anything from here. That is the difference of this group and the content pack. Suppose I revoke your these rights from this content pack from my account. So I delete this one. So it will be automatically get deleted from this your accounts also. So this is a content pack. So suppose one of the manager want to share a report among his team, so he can share it, and his junior can do whatever he want to research, but they cannot do refresh and they cannot save as a data set. So this is a content pack. So now I am handing over to Nitin, so he will show you the cool stuff of this REST API. Thank you.
Thank you, Kailash. Hi, Ashish, and hello, everyone. I'm Nitin Meria, and I'm working as a software engineer with CloudFront Technologies. So, I'll be just showcasing you how we can leverage the Power BI REST API to create real-time dashboards. So, first of all, let's have a look at what actually the Power BI REST API is. So, to leverage the Power BI REST API, first we need to create an application which can consume the REST API. That application, I mean, since the API is completely built on the REST fundamentals, so we can build that application into any technology of our choice. So that application can be built in .NET, jQuery, Ruby, Java, anything of your choice. The first step to using the API is that our application has to authenticate through the Azure Active Directory. Now, the reason is that in order to consume the resources of the Power BI REST API, we need to authenticate ourselves with the Active Directory and acquire a token from the Azure Active Directory, and then that token has to be passed with every HTTP request we make to the REST API. Now, Microsoft is now contributing a lot to the open source project, so there are a lot of libraries available for JavaScript or PHP, uh, the libraries with which you can authenticate your applications to the Azure Active Directory and start consuming the REST API. Also, the user that the user with which we will be authenticating has to be a Power BI online user. So that's also required. Once we have authenticated our users from our applications, then we can start pushing data into Power BI datasets. So inside Power BI, we can create our own datasets, we can have our own tables, and then we can start pushing data into this tables. Now, once the data is inside these tables, Power BI Online takes care of refreshing that data into the dashboards automatically. So if we are looking at the dashboard, we don't have to press F5 or refresh the browser. I mean, Power BI Online will automatically refresh uh, the dashboard, and it will always have real-time data.
So, Nitin, where's the role of designer tool or desktop in this REST API?
So in this, I mean, if you are using the Power BI REST API, then there is no role of the Power BI designer, because in order to push data into the Power BI data sets, that data set has to be created from the API itself, and that's mandatory. So it's like, if you need to push data into a table, then that table and the data set has to be created from the Power BI REST API. So we have operations for creating data set, for creating tables. I mean, these operations are there in the REST API. We just need to take these operations and create the data sets. Yeah. Next, we'll take a look at what operations can we perform using the REST API. So first and foremost, we can authenticate our users using Power BI REST API. Then we can create new data sets. We can also get the existing data sets. So each data set has its own ID, its own GUID. So we can get the GUIDs of the datasets. We can set up retention policy. Now I'll come to what retention policy is in my coming slides. Also, we can get the table schemas. We can also update the table schemas. We can add and delete rows inside the tables, and we can also get groups. For datasets, we have the get and create operations. Similarly, we have get tables and update table operations. Also, we can add new rows and delete the rows inside a table, and we can get groups. These are the currently supported data types. These are the EDM data types that have been supported by Microsoft. So these are int, double, boolean, datetime, and string. The retention policy, as I mentioned earlier. So Power BI, we can have a retention policy set up for a data set. So by default, the retention policy is first in, first out, meaning that once we start pushing data into our data set, and once the number of records reaches 200,000, then Power BI will automatically start deleting the oldest record first, and it will maintain a record between 200,000 and 210,000. So this is a very good feature with Power BI, Power BI Online. Yeah. So for the demo that I'm going to do today, so this is the architecture diagram. So I want all of us to understand the components, the different components that are there inside the demo that I'm going to present today. So for our demo, we have a dynamic CRM online instance. So we at CloudFronts have our sales team, which is leveraging the sales module of the dynamic CRM online. And our sales team is creating opportunities inside CRM. Then they are following up on the clients, on the customers, and then they are closing the opportunities. So we have the dynamic CRM online version. Then we have a web service which is hosted on a virtual machine, uh, which runs on Windows Server 2012. And then we have the Power BI REST service. So whatever data, whatever opportunities that are created inside CRM are sent to the web service. So we have deployed a plugin on our CRM instance which gets activated whenever an opportunity is created, an opportunity is won, or an opportunity is lost. So once this plugin is activated, it sends the data to the web service, and the web service then makes calls to the Power BI REST API and pushes data into the datasets. And it also performs Azure authentication in the background. So we'll just take a look at the dashboard that we have created. Yeah, so this is the dashboard that our Power BI team has created, and it's a sales dashboard which our sales manager can view and always have real-time data on the screen. So we have the total number of won opportunities, the revenue coming out of them, then the total number of lost opportunities and their revenue. And we have open opportunities, and so currently it's blank, and we have the revenue of the open opportunities. And below you can see two column charts. So this column chart displays actual revenue of all the won opportunities by month, and this column chart displays revenue by month for all the lost opportunities. So we can see in which month how much revenue did we make. So next, I will go to our CRM system and create an opportunity, a sample opportunity. So I'm inside Microsoft Dynamics CRM, and I'll go to Sales, then go to Opportunities. You create a new opportunity. So I'll put in the topic as Power BI implementation. Select the contact. Select the account for which the opportunity is created. Put in the budget as $4,000. Select the estimated close date. I'll put into 10 September. Then the estimated revenue. Then it's $4,000. And I'll save this opportunity. So once I'm saving this, I should get an update on my dashboard. Yeah. So as you can see over here that we have one new open opportunity, and you can also see the revenue and the month for which this opportunity has been estimated. So now next step is our sales agent will start following up with the customer and then finally come to a conclusion. So for this demo, let's say that the agent wants to close this opportunity as one, and we would want that to reflect inside our one chart as well. So what I'll do is I'll go back to CRM and close this opportunity as one. Select 17th of September, and yeah, so now since we have closed that opportunity as one, so it's have been now removed from the open opportunities, and now it has come back to the one opportunity. So we can see that the total number of one opportunities now is 12, and the revenue has also increased, and the revenue has also increased inside our column chart. So we just wanted to showcase that how we can use the Power BI REST API to create such real-time dashboards and such really informative dashboards that can showcase real-time sales data.
Yeah, Nitin, I have one doubt. Like we have seen various DAX functions as shown by Kailash in Power BI Designer tool. If in REST API we are not using any kind of designer tool, so how we will deal with those calculated columns or any custom calculations which we need to do in REST API?
That's a very good question, Ashish. So to answer you, Power BI, in order to push data into Power BI data sets, we need to create custom applications. Now those applications can be in any technology that you like. So in order to have functions, in order to have DAX functions and the functions that Kailash showcased us, we'll have to have those functions inside the code itself. So whatever complex calculations that we need to handle, we can handle them in our code.
Okay.
So those functions are not required over here. I mean, we can have more and more complex functions happening inside the code itself. Okay, so that was a short demo from our side, and next I would want us to take a look at the limitations that we have inside Power BI. So to post the rows, we can have a maximum of 10,000 rows per single post request, and for an hour we can post a maximum of a million rows. We can have 5 max pending post rows request, and we have a maximum limit of 120 posts per minute per data set. And we also have 200,000 max rows stored per table in FIFO dataset, and we have 5 million max rows stored per table in non-retention policy. So if you specify the retention policy as none, then you have 5 million rows stored per table. Then we have 32,766 characters per value for strings, column in post rows operations, and you cannot update or delete a specific row from a table using the Power BI REST API. And there are some limitations for the post rows operations per Power BI plan, and they are like data sets created by user with free service plan, it's just 10,000, and for a paid service user it's 1 million rows per hour. So that was the presentation from